Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your boy, Brian. Welcome to my untitled podcast. I just want to get right into it. I know I have missed out on a select amount of things that have been happening in this world. And I just want to get straight to this because I was, in fact, watching this last night when I came back from the gym. The Eminem interviews. I've had the chance to watch part 1 and part 2 of these interviews with Sway. Now, obviously, people on my channel know how I feel about Eminem. You know, I've been listening to Eminem since I was about 9 years old. And of course, you obviously from that reaction video, the Grizzy Hendrix video, Who Killed Shady, you know how I feel about Revival. So, fast forward to now. He has put out a new project, Eminem, called Kamikaze, in which we get like almost sort of a resurrection of Shady, which is a great thing. That's what his fans have been telling him to. That's what his fans have been telling him to give us as the consumer for the longest. Like that. When is Eminem going to realize that pop rap stuff is only good for the moment? He is regarded as top 5 rapper of all time. You're a rapper. You're not a pop star. You're a rapper. When you first came out, you were a battle rapper. That title does not go away. So why give us a revival? Why give us that? Because you wanted to listen to the record company. Obviously. And another thing is that, hasn't Eminem learned from other albums that he's put out that his fans, a good amount of his hip hop fan base, don't want to hear that bullshit? I'm just keeping it real. A good amount of his hip hop fan base do not want to hear that bullshit. So yeah, you give us a third pop rap album, and yes, we are going to be mad. We are going to be like, man, this shit is trash. We're going to go listen to it, but it's just going to be like, yes, it's trash. Of course it's trash, because you're not, this ain't you. This is not the real you. And with Kamikaze, you finally decided to wake up. Why did it take fans ridiculing your album like forever for you to do this album? That's number one. I don't get that. Why did it take the criticism of so many hip hop enthusiasts, hip hop bloggers, and such to get this from you? I don't get it. But he basically said in the first part of the interview that, oh, I needed to make this album in order to make Kamikaze. I mean, why did you need to make Revival to make Kamikaze? You could have just gave us Kamikaze the first time. I don't get that. And then you want to be mad at the fans because they criticize that shit. Like, yeah, I am sick and tired of Eminem giving us the same bullshit. Yeah, of course I am mad. Yeah, I'm going to be mad at that. But in the second part of the interview, he starts to get into MGK and Joe Budden. They even talk a little bit about the Slaughterhouse situation. So I feel like with MGK, that whole thing with them, I don't feel like that's going to go on. I feel like Eminem did what he was supposed to do, and that was to get any of these new rappers to respond, and he got MGK to respond. It was just, that was more on a more personal level because, oh yeah, you know, MGK is talking about Eminem's daughter and how she's hot and this and that and the third. And oh, MGK saying, oh, Eminem is blocking me from going to Shade 4-5 and this, that, and the third. You know, just a whole array of things going on with that. And Eminem getting MGK to respond is just kind of like, you did your job. Now, to me, I don't think he needs to. I don't think Eminem needs to even respond to MGK anymore because he got him to do that. He got him to jump off of the top of a building, and he was the only one to do it. Now he's saying he wants to wait for other responses, which I don't think is gonna happen. I mean, bro, he dissed a lot of people on that album. He even went as far as dissing NF, a Christian rapper. Like, bro dissed a Christian rapper. Yeah. If any of them are thinking of responding, that would be stupid. I don't think any of them are going to respond. I think it was just a privilege for most of those young rappers like Lil Pump, Lil Yachty, you know, MGK, like all the young people that he mentioned. I feel like it was a privilege for them to even be uttered and named by him, along with the people that he didn't diss and just shot it out like Hobson. You know, I feel like it was a privilege for those young rappers to get that acknowledgement from Eminem. And that is why I don't think any of those young ones will even be responding at all. Charlemagne is not a rapper. So the only thing I'm going to guess that he's going to do is going to, you know, continue to insult Eminem on his radio show. That's about as much response that you're going to get. Lord Jamar, I don't know. Lord Jamar has been talking about Eminem for like the longest. Next to Cannabis, Lord Jamar is probably the second person who name drops and insults Eminem the most, next to Cannabis. Joe Budden, I feel like there's a bigger thing there. I feel like Joe Budden is angry at Eminem for not promoting Slaughterhouse better. And, you know, them not being able to go and finish the second album and just finally give it to the fans. I think that's another thing. And he's bitter about that. On one hand. And on the other hand, while in the interview, while talking about Slaughterhouse, Eminem expressed that he felt like Slaughterhouse's first album was going to have them on a bigger scale. And, you know, it didn't work out that way. And the album fell flat on its face. And after that album came out and it didn't do well, it left a bitter taste in Eminem's mouth. And so, in my opinion, I feel like Eminem was slowly pushing the Slaughterhouse machine to the side and was like, yeah, this didn't work the first time, so it's not gonna happen again. And that's how the Slaughterhouse thing kind of got folded. As well as it being a little bit of like him not being the only one with his hands on this Slaughterhouse project. You know, I also chalk it up to other parties dealing with Slaughterhouse more than the two people who own the record company. I would put it on that as well. you know. But I think I really believe that part 3 of this interview with Sway is probably going to be about like D12 or, you know, something like that. That's probably what it's going to be about. This Russ versus Smoke Perp thing had me up until 2 a.m. last night. Like, you know how you say you're going to go to sleep at this time and you end up staying up being on your phone until whatever time in the morning? That was me last night. So, let me see if I can explain this. Russ had an interview on the Breakfast Club, and you know, he got to talking about his album. I think his album came out yesterday or the day before, one of the two. So of course he's doing a press run for the album. I think the album is called Zoo. Yeah, it's called Zoo. So in the interview, he, you know, of course they ask him like, why is he so hated? And, you know, he tells them, of course, you know, cause of I guess the independence that he has, you know, producing his own stuff, engineering his own stuff, you know, doing the art direction, yada, 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 blase, blase. So he also, I guess is asked about why rappers hate him. And, you know, why is it fuck Russ and this, that, and the third? And he's like, yeah, it could be, I'm paraphrasing here, by the way. Yeah, it could be fuck Russ, but it's a different story when we see them out at these festivals. So, of course, Charlemagne asks, who are you talking about? Who are these people who are these rappers you're talking about? Are you talking about Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, or another rapper? I can't even remember the guy's name. You know, I apologize, but I can't remember his name. But, you know, he's like, I have the footage also. And he never actually said who it was. So, you know, I shrug it off. I'm not really somebody who listens to Russ like that. You know, I don't hate him or it's not fuck Russ. I just don't listen to his music. It's not really, you know, but I love, I think I love the fact that he does all of his own stuff. That's pretty unique. That's a very long list of stuff on his resume. That's great. But, you know, I didn't think nothing of that. And I just, you know, shrugged it off. It's whatever. I'm not going to dig too deep into that. So at about like maybe 1 a.m., like 2 a.m., I'm about to go to sleep. I'm on Instagram. And so I come across a video of Smoke Perp explaining an altercation with a rapper. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, who's the rapper? So he's talking about an altercation that he had with Russ. I'm like, oh shit. No shit. So this must be the altercation Russ was talking about on the Breakfast Club. Okay, so I start listening and he says, okay, basically I went to the bathroom. I came back from the bathroom and it's like about 5 or 7, 10 guys. And one of them says, hey, you all right? And I guess they just commence to stomping his ass out. And I'm like, man, this doesn't really do me any justice. I need to see a video. Cause, you know, he could be telling one aspect of the story and it could just be another thing. So I'm like, okay, let me go see if I can find a video. So within this mention of him explaining, I find a video. The video surfaces. So, in the video, Smoke Perp is getting his ass whooped by like 5 to 7 big niggas that look like security niggas. Like, I mean, like they all big as fuck. I mean, they look like they all go to the gym every day. These are some big ass niggas. Like, pause. These are some big ass niggas. Like, big security niggas. And they just beating this dude ass. They just beating Smoke Perp ass. And, Smoke Perp is really fighting back. But, I mean, it's just too many of them. It's like really, he's outnumbered. And where is Russ in all of this, you ask? Russ is over there standing somewhere on the side while they just whooping his ass. Russ is literally standing somewhere while they're all just wailing on this nigga, man. That's one part of the video. And then in another part of the video, those same dudes are standing around Russ. Russ is behind all those security guards, and Smoke Perp is walking by, and he's like, "Are you done talking shit?" He's like, hey, are you done talking shit? As he's walking past the security guards and Russ. Russ is like, "Are you done talking shit?" Okay. So, who's the winner and who's the loser of this? I would really have to tell you that, bro, Smoke Perp definitely takes the L for this. Because he's talking all that stuff. Come on. You can't just keep talking big shit to a lion and then be mad when the lion bites the fuck back. It doesn't matter how he bit back. He actually bit back. Russ could have left this whole thing with Smoke Perp alone and could have kept on going about his business, which I feel like he's been doing. And he's just like, man, I'm sick of that shit. Fuck this. Y'all go whip that nigga ass for me, man. And also, I kind of want to, be like, well, Russ, the way Russ explained it on Breakfast Club, he made it seem like he was there with all of those security guards whooping Smoke Perp's ass. When it wasn't that case, and he was standing on the side. He was standing on the side while they were whooping his ass. He just basically told them to go get him and whoop his ass. Now, I came across another video of a rapper saying fuck Russ, who was also at this festival. And he was saying that Russ was basically going around and getting into it with all rappers who were basically talking shit about him and just basically trying to start shit with all of them. I'm like, damn, man, are you that insecure, bro? Are you that insecure about people saying fuck you? You know how many rappers get ridiculed? This fuck wrestling is just a trend. I feel like it'll die down at some point and they'll find another rapper to hate. But come on, bro, you can't just be going to festivals and trying to get your security to beat niggas up. Trying to start shit with every rapper you see. Come on, man. Rappers, not all rappers just don't, some rappers actually walk around with guns on them and shit. Like, come on. You can fuck around and shoot one of your security guards. They can fuck around and try to shoot at you. But I guess he's not thinking about that because, he's so self-confident in himself that he forgets that there's a world outside of his. And that's how I feel on that Smoke Perp Russ stuff. Okay, I just want to send a quick rest in peace to Mac Miller. I was not the biggest fan of his music, but I was aware of who he was. And somebody actually put me on to his music when I was in high school. From the Blue Slide Parks to the Macadelic mixtape. I actually went on to venture off into watching movies with the sound off on my own without anybody actually telling me to listen to it. And it was actually a solid project, Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of his music, but I actually knew of his work and his production, and it seemed like he was loved by just about everybody in the hip hop community. And, it's a sad day that he has passed on, just want to send that rest and peace out to him. Okay, this Jeffrey Owens thing is stupid. It's dumb as hell. Let me tell you why it's dumb as hell. Because if you're an actor or an actress coming up, not even just an actor or an actress, but an actor, an actress, a producer, a director, a fucking boom mic operator, you're not going to be handed royalties or make the biggest amount of money just by having this one goal that you're building towards. Of course not. I don't even think it's like that for people in the music industry as well. You don't just come out the gate making millions and millions of bucks. No. You have that, and then you have a side gig. Just to be able to live for the moment because you're struggling with your dream at the time. Everybody's going to struggle with their dream. Nobody's going to get there and race to the top fast. If that's the case, then everybody should be an actor and an actress. Everybody should be a movie producer. Everybody should be a movie director. Everybody should be a musician. If that's the case. And it's not. So, this guy, Jeffrey Owens, if nobody knows, let me just give you a little breakdown. Jeffrey Owens is from The Cosby Show. Jeffrey Owens was Sandra's boyfriend / husband on the show until the show ended. Now, when a big show like that ends, it should be easy to find work, right? And I don't think it was easy for him to find work. So he would do little small parts here and there and also do Broadway. And I'm sure he had side work like this on the side. And it wasn't shameful for him to have a side job. I mean, he's still making money. He's still providing for his family. So I don't get what the problem is here. The man is providing. The man is doing what he's supposed to do. I don't get it. I don't see what the problem is with this. Job shamming someone to make you look better. Like, come on. Some of y'all who are saying, some of the people who are saying that, oh, he's bad for this probably don't even have a job. They probably sit at home all day. That shit is stupid. That is wrong. As a human being, for somebody at Fox News to write an article about somebody who is on a big television show, and just because they're not rolling in the dough, come on, let's live in reality here. They're not rolling in dough. That, oh, they're miserable, or they're not well off, or, oh, he's working at a grocery store. So the fuck what? So the fuck what, man? And now I feel like now he's better. He's actually better off now, because now he's getting all types of things. Tyler Perry just offered him to come and do a show that he's working on. Look at God. look at the way life works out. Look at the way life works out, And I just want to congratulate Jeffrey Owens on everything. And he seems like the job shamming thing is definitely not affecting him, and as it should not affect him. Fox News tried to break a man's legs and didn't notice that the man was not broken by it. And that's good. Okay, so apparently browsing through the interwebs, I've learned that Lil Wayne's Carter 5 will be coming out September 21st, 2018. That's this year. What does everybody think is going to happen with this album? Me personally, I think it's going to be, unless he went back and redid some things or made some new songs. I don't know what to expect, honestly. I just don't want to hear no dated music. That's what I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear anything dated. I am going to listen to it. Cause I'm one of those people who have been critical of Lil Wayne, of course, as well. I just hope it's fire. I hope it's fire. Like, I hope all of his fans are happy with it and aren't content with it. Long anticipated, awaiting release date albums sometimes don't go over well because the music has been withheld for so long. And I don't want to say that that's going to happen with this, but we'll just see. September 21st is really around the corner, honestly. So we'll just have to see what happens with this one. Okay. Colin Kaepernick and Nike. First of all, congratulations to Nike for pulling one of the greatest quagmires probably ever. They went and got the most hated man in football and made him the face of their new campaign. Fuck that. Not even just football. Probably the most hated man in sports, and put him as the new face of their campaign. And the campaign reads, believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. I gotta applaud them for that. Cause now the NFL, doesn't Nike make all the uniforms for the NFL? Don't they make their gear? Don't they provide them with their cleats and everything like that? Whew, man. You could just cut the tension with a knife. The NFL is looking at Nike like, nigga, what the fuck? What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all sleeping in bed with the enemy. And what's got me laughing so hard more than that is all the white people who are burning their shoes and burning their socks and burning all their Nike products because of this shit. Like, come on. You letting one man affect how you like what you buy. Like, come on. This trend of burning things is stupid. It's very stupid. Come on, man. That shit's not even worth it. You already bought it. Like, why? Why go burn something that you already bought? You think Nike gives a fuck? And even more than that, I think like they just cashed in on an opportunity. I don't know if they necessarily hold the beliefs of Colin Kaepernick. That's to me. I don't think they hold the whole belief system of Colin Kaepernick. I think they just found an opportunity to cash in on this brother, and shit, hey, it was a chess move. They was thinking like 10 steps ahead, and they was able to get him. I mean, shit, if it was Adidas, it would probably be the same thing. People trying to burn their Adidas shoes and this, that, and the third. But it was like I said, it was a chess move. And they're better off for it, to me. And, that's it. That's the end of my podcast. I'll check y'all out next time, Hopefully I don't take as long to, bring out another podcast. Y'all take it easy.